cooperation, and a distinct vision. So I believe that as we come together as not as competitors but as co-builders, we'll be able to surpass fragmentation and bring about a long-lasting change.
You as I don't know whether it is Remedy of Hope Foundation, is Remedy of Hope the one that is bringing about this conference, and is that it?
Yes, that's correct.
And from what I gather, you believe that there is fragmentation in the sector. There is need for unity. Why do you think there is need for unity, and what do you think causes that fragmentation?
I think the reasons for fragmentations are lack of coordination, competition for funding, and differing priorities that lead to a weak collective impact. That's bringing about such issues as the fragmentation.
But why is it important that we should bring together these organizations so that they work together as a united force?
I believe that it's important so that we could have a long-term vision which is measurable, and to be able to make Botswana a place where people can be able to connect and bring about a possible and progress, real change.
The issue, you touched on issue of funding. We know that that has been a problem.
Yes.
In this country. We don't know how much of a problem is for Remedy of Hope Foundation. You will tell us. But how is the situation now after what we've seen with the US president cutting aid?
Well, I believe that with the funding has really been so impossible to get, because now Botswana, as we all know, there's lack of funding, which makes it really impossible for us to progress with our mandate.
How are you coping as a foundation, Remedy of
Well,
Hope? How are you doing it?
From our side, what we do is normally we pop out money from our pockets to be able to make ends meet.
Tell us more about Remedy of Hope. What exactly do you do?
It's an organization that that deals with empowering the youth with dignity, direction, and transformation for a better and brighter future.
What are the activities or the things that you've done that you can say, we were able to do this as part of our work?
Youth empowerment sessions. We've done also dignity-led initiatives such as given out to the community, say maybe with pad donations, clothing donations, and etc.
Some people, we will get to the national conference in a bit, but some people often say that this tendency of giving can sometimes send the wrong message to the people who are being given to, because they may now continue wanting to be given all the time. What do you say to that?
I agree. I totally agree. That is why with Remedy of Hope we have initiatives that help equip the unemployed Botswana or the unemployed youth with initiatives or skills that could be able to equip them to be better people.
To do it for themselves.
Yes.
Yes. All right, let's go back to conference, the National Conference 2025. When is it happening? What are you expecting to achieve after the conference?
It's happening on the 1st of November 2025 this year in Gaborone. And what we really do hope to get from the conference is unity amongst the NGOs, like diverse NGOs and partners, and Botswana government.
So what NGOs are going to be participating? How does one become a part of it?
Really, any NGO, upcoming, registered, non-registered, anybody who has the urge to make an impact to the community is really welcome.
What would you say is the landscape, the NGO landscape in Botswana right now? Where yes, there are initiatives like your initiative that is meant to try and bring a coordinated effort in what you guys are doing in your work. But where do you think the NGO landscape at the moment stands?
Right now, we're at the bottom, to be honest. We lack so many things, including funding, of course, which is like the core main issue. And then we also, with the differing priorities. So I believe that if we were to probably get help from the government and the private sectors, yes.
Is there any way that with the drying up of funding, is there any way that Botswana can step in and actually do the funding themselves for their own NGOs? Is it something that is possible? How can it be done? Because I take it that you are not going to be expecting money from outside forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I believe that with joint campaigns, joint planning workshops, and all those other things which could all those other things which you could do to help bring about funding, probably with just NGOs coming together and sitting down, planning, making action plans to find ways to make money for themselves, so that we could be able to progress with that project.
Do Botswana understand the role of NGOs? Why NGOs are important in society?
I think when Botswana really view NGOs, they see them as charity. You get what I'm saying? But then the thing is, we really want to help improve lives and for a brighter future.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're part of government in a way. Now, with the national conference, how are people supposed to take part?
People could literally just go through our Facebook page, Remedy of Hope Foundation, and just send a message to us, or just contact 72619750 for more information. But would really appreciate Botswana and other NGOs, even private sectors. Oh, there's also a part of the NGO which mentions SMMEs being welcome as well.
Right.
So
who is targeted here? Is it it's not only about NGOs coming together,
yes.
It's all stakeholders.
It's all stakeholders and any other person who really wants to come through.
Yeah, but
yes.
why would I want to come to the conference? For instance, if I'm not in any of these organizations or a direct stakeholder in this.
To be honest, these type of platforms really help with networking. You get to network, meet new people, make connections, and yeah.
I'm sorry to say this. You look very young for somebody who has founded an organization, an NGO. What prompted you to do this?
I think a personal real story. So I just woke up one day and I realized that, you know what, Botswana or young people, because I started the NGO when I was 18, like a long time back. Right now I'm 24, by the way.
That's not really a long time ago, but if you see it like that, yeah.
Yes. So I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, so I felt that at first it was with the need to help women, because I felt women really need help in the society a lot more than. Okay, I'm not excluding men, but when it comes to things like...
It's true, women have been marginalized for a long time. But what kind of help were you looking at?
At first, my main focus was with the pet donation, like to do a pet drive. And then when I sat down now with rebranding and coming across different problems day to day, then I felt that now it's important to now put in other things into the NGO.
Other things like what?
Like skill training. Usually I conduct skill trainings like cocktails, like foodies, so that people could actually get those skills.
Practical skills that they can actually use. Yes, that would benefit them.
Yes.
Right. What would you like to say to those who would like to go to the conference?
Please do come through. We'd be expecting you. Please do come through and support the initiative, because it's not only for our foundation, but for Botswana. Yes.
Yeah. I've got one question that I was supposed to ask you, and I haven't asked the question here. How crucial is it for collective action with regards to addressing issues like the challenges that we currently face now of poverty, of climate change, especially because people are talking about climate change all the time. Youth unemployment, it's a big issue here.
It's a big issue. So can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, I was saying, to what extent do you think this will impact issues like poverty, unemployment, as well as this issue that we keep on talking about, climate change, all the time?
Oh, it would bring about a positive change. It will bring about a measurable and long-term transformation. Yes.
I'm going to ask you this last question because I'm really impressed that you are at that age. You are already thinking big like this. What would you like to say to youths, young people like you?
Please do take on your passions. Please do help out as much as you can, because the world, if you're not going to save ourselves,
Yeah.
then who will? I believe that we need to come together as young people, even as old, and make the world a better place for us, because nobody's going to come and save us.
Right.
Not even the government. Yes.
Not even the government. All right. Great insights there. We're going to have to leave it there. Gogontle Ntsi, Remedy of Hope Foundation founder, not only showing how she is actually doing things right now, but also showing what kind of a leader she stands to be in the future. All the best with the conference.
Thank you so much,
All right,
sir.
thank you so much for coming through. Right, that's where we're going to have to leave it for now. We're going to take a quick break. Don't move. We'll be back to say bye to you.
Bagaetso, hurt people will hurt other people. So let's break the cycle of violence. Seek help, even if you are abused.